Right then folk, welcome back to another video beer review. Today we've got a bit of a versus between two beers from the Adnams brewery. We have Ghost Ship and final one in the store, I must add, Double Ghost IPA. What is the difference? Now, I've got my theories. They might not be right, they're probably all wrong, but Ghost Ship being the seller that it is, surely you wouldn't muck around with that recipe, would you? This one's only 5.2%, this is 4.5. How do you have a double Ghost IPA? Unless they're just going off the name of using the Ghost Ship in the, you know, because Ghost Ship, everyone knows a Ghost Ship, everyone knows a beer. Oh yeah, let's go for Ghost. It's kind of like what Hobgoblin did with like Hobgoblin. Well, when Hobgoblin became part of Marston's, Hobgoblin just became the thing. And it was Hobgoblin IPA, Hobgoblin Ruby, which is the original, Hobgoblin Gold, which obviously came out as well. And then I think there's a couple of other Hobgoblins now. Is this being done to Adnams? I don't know. I should have read up on it a bit more, but let's go straight in and see what it is about. 5.2%. A storm is brewing in the shallows of South Old Salt Bay. The site of hundreds of shipwrecks, restless souls linger, much like the flavour of our double dry hopped IPA. So it's just a double dry hopped. Is it a double dry hop version of Ghost Ship? I mean, Ghost Ship is a pale ale. It says inspired by the tall tales of ghostly ships that haunted the shores of Walberswick. The seeds of these stories were likely sown by smugglers in a plot to keep the coast clear. By the way, I hate the new bottle design. I hate them. They're horrible. It just looks really poor. There was nothing wrong with the old design. It's obviously still on the same bottle design as well, but there was nothing wrong with the old design. I just think it looks really cheap now. I just don't like the look. You can see the ship, but why change something? You know, when it looks beautiful. Again, it says on the back of this, best before August 2025, best before September 2025, so clearly relatively new bottles. Whispers of aromatic elderflower, bold citrus and gooseberry flavours with hints of warming rice spice. 4.5, and this one says double dry hopping whips up a surge of tropical fruits. It's so much just meh, 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 meh. It's like this tells you the flavours that are in it, and this beats around the bush a bit. Flashes of white grape followed by a crack of rye spice. So they've both got rye spice in them, and they've both got, well, this doesn't say grape, white grape. So we're going to get, say, Nelson maybe? A bit of Nelson in this? I mean, I'm pretty sure Citra is in the beer anyway, in Ghost Ship, but yeah, let's see. Let's crack the Ghosty open first. Put them both in the same size glass and style of glass as well. They're both Star Wars glasses. Let's open the Ghost Ship first. Pop the crown on it. I haven't used these glasses for a while, so I do apologise if there's any DGM on them. I'd say kind of ambery, orange, chestnut coloured. No, it's not chestnut, it's lighter than that. So kind of like an amber orange colour. Nice single figure off-white head. Looks decent. And then that's got on the double Ghost. We'll tell you the difference on the crowns as well. Maybe a fraction more carbonation on this one. I'd say it's possibly still got that same lovely kind of golden hue to it. Maybe a touch paler. Perhaps that, yeah, I think it is definitely a touch paler. Maybe absolute fractions in it, but definitely the carbonation's higher. Playing the new Underworld album, if you're wondering what's playing in the background, and it's building and building and building and getting louder, so we might just drop it down a touch. It is louder than what I would normally play it. But yeah, On the nose, what's the difference between the two? There's I'm just smelling double ghost, and that reminds me a lot of Ghost Ship. This is still as glorious as it always used to be. I used to drink a lot of Ghost Ship probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I used to drink cans and cans and cans of it because when I first moved down here, you could actually get hold of it relatively easily, and and it was all coming obviously in the 4-packs and the cans, and they were tasting really good. But yeah, this, I'd say the nose is possibly mildly muted. I'm drinking these both at room temperature, straight from the shop. Waitrose, I can't remember what the price was. I didn't look at it, but see. I'd say the nose is slightly muted on this compared to the double. We'll go straight in on the Ghost Ship. Cheers. It's fucking beautiful. It's such a lovely beer. Such a lovely beer. It's just nice, light citrus. The malt's definitely coming through a little bit more, kind of like earthy, floral, citrus notes. Bit of that rye spiciness coming through on the malty notes, and a crack of like wheat. Definitely a bit more wheaty than, well, I remember it being, but then again, it's a very long time. Tastes fantastic. It's a lovely beer, man. It's a lovely beer. Let's go on a double. See what this is like. I'd say I am getting that kind of grapey note, white grape note, a bit more. We'll dive in. Cheers. Definitely different. Tons more white grape. Tons of it. Citrus is way more prevalent. And I'd say there's less malty sort of notes in this as well. It almost, yeah, there's a bit of, again, a bit of gooseberry inside of this. There's gooseberry in the standard Ghost Ship, but there's a little touch more gooseberry. This is, I'd say, it's less malty, more hoppy, more pronounced hoppy sort of notes. They're both bloody really good. Bloody brilliant, man. I'd say, yeah, they are both really, really good. I would never have called it Double Ghost. That's a stupid. If you want to use the name Ghost Ship or something in the name, okay. I don't really agree with it, but if you want to do that, okay. Don't call it Double Ghost because it's not a double IPA. It's double dry hop for sure, but call it like DDH Ghost. I'm sure the masses know what that means. That's probably going to become a bit more of a go-to. I mean, the fact I've had Ghost Ship for the first time in a while as well means I'm going to probably buy a few more bottles of Ghost Ship over the winter because it's bloody delicious. Yeah, it's definitely that rye spiciness is there in a Double Ghost, but it's far more there in Standard Ghost Ship, and it works really well in Standard Ghost Ship because it adds depth to the beer. Whereas Double Ghost seems to just be a bit more of a, not necessarily a hop onslaught, but definitely more hoppy. Definitely more hop flavours, less malt flavours coming from that. Ghost Ship's really well balanced. I think Double Ghost is slightly off balance, but the hoppy notes that it has in it are really good. And relatively intense. The malty notes, I would like to still get a little bit of a malty note from it, but I'm just, you're probably not going to get that quite as much from an IPA anyway. But would I buy them again? Yes. Absolutely, would always buy Ghost Ship again. Will I buy Double Ghost again? Yeah, I just don't like the name, but the taste of the beer is really nice. I'd recommend it. Give it a go. And also do a versus. I think it's the first time I've ever tried the Double Ghost, and I think trying it in a versus with Ghost Ship is a really good way to try it. Tastes really good. See you next one. Cheers.